The new Apple products like the iPhone 17 series cannot live alone. Today we'll look at a few cool accessories for travel, for tracking, cases, creator gear, and charging tech.
Let's start with travel and lifestyle, and we have to start with the coolest piece of tech, I think, in the last few months, which is the Orzen Zip Trifold Projector. So now this is basically, looks like three things, but just one little projector. And it's a mini projector you can use with your phone. You also get it with the MagPlay accessory, which you can stick onto surfaces and watch this in your kitchen, for example. Yeah. The cool thing about this is it can work with screen mirroring on Apple. So wirelessly, you can just watch your content anywhere. It also works with Android. It also works with Windows. It also works with your Mac. So fantastic, great sound.
Where if eliminating maximum noise is not your priority, then these are fine. We rank all the headphones we test on a scale, and we put the powers.
It has buttons on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's very little to complain about. Fantastic portable projector.
Yes. And the next one is from KeySmart. It's actually a smart lock. So it's a lock with a combination on it. Nothing new. Well, the nifty techie feature part of it is that it has built-in Find My. So you can add it into your Find My and you can find your lost luggage. It's TSA approved. You can replace the battery with a CR1632. The only downside is that there's no ultra-wideband support, so you can't precision find the device.
The next big looking thing here, which is actually not that big, is the MagEasy sacoche and strap. And we thought this was really nice. It's quite compact. I would basically use this for traveling. Like if you're at an airport, you can put your passport in it, your phone, your AirPods, your cards. There's also a little key hook inside for keeping your keys safe.
And the material is good. It's very tough. It's Cordura material with YKK zipper. So it's like quality stuff.
Yeah, easy to adjust. And
And there's also a MagEasy strap. So if you just want to, hang your keys, but instead of your keys, you can also hang it onto your phone. Yeah. So kind of nifty. It has a couple of hooks for some other accessories if you want to add that too. So that's the MagEasy stuff. But if you want to put all of this tech, which we will talk about, into something and carry it with you, that's where this backpack might be useful from Gaston Luga. It's a Swedish brand. And this particular model is called the Splash Utility Backpack 16-inch.
Yeah, it's a black one, but they've got 11 different color combinations. Not all single color. There's waterproof. I have a 16-inch MacBook Pro, and that fits in well in the slot. It looks nice, I think. Two big pockets on the side on this utility version. You have hook-style fasteners. Works well. I'm very happy with it. If you want to check these out, we do have a discount code from them. You get 15% off with the code DHRME in the description if you want to check them out.
All right. More tracking. We talked about the smart lock, but there's more. Your wallet.
My wallet. Yeah, where's my wallet? Hey, don't take my wallet. So this is the Vionentus Supreme Smart VN400. It's an AirTag wallet. As you can see, that's kind of the unique thing about this. It's a bifold wallet. You can put your notes in there. You can also put coins in there. It's got a coin compartment. It's got RFID protection, full grain leather, and overall a very thin profile. And the AirTag came with it when it was ordered. I think my wife ordered it. So it's a nice wallet.
And if you don't have a fancy tracker wallet, but just a normal one, then you can get, for example, SwitchBot's wallet finder card. Works with Apple Find My. But if you want to use it on Android, that's also possible. You just need to download their SwitchBot app. It also has NFC built in. So if you do have a SwitchBot lock, for example, you can use that to unlock it.
Yeah. And then, of course, if you don't want that card, there's many other cards like this wonderful KeySmart smart card. You get this with Apple Find My. And the nice thing about this is it's thin. It has this hook for the badge. But the best thing I think is that it has wireless charging. So it's not something you're going to throw away in a hurry. You can just charge it once the charge runs out. And it's IPX8 rated. So it can take a little bit of splashing.
Yes. And from cards to a tag. So we have the Chipolo on the table here. This one's what color is this?
This is like a, I don't know, red salmon. Yeah, it's a red salmon kind of color. There's also this white color tag that we got. There are many nice poppy colors.
Yeah, tons of colors. And what's nice about it is that it works with both Apple's Find My as well as Android's version. No issues there. But if you want even more features, if you download their app, you can use it to find your phone. So if I demo that real quick, double press. There goes my phone. double press, it stops ringing. So it's a nice Find My for your phone too from the tag. And you can also use it as a remote camera shutter button, but you have to use the app for that. You can replace the battery as well, CR2032, and it's IP55 dust and water resistant.
Yeah. And then the next one is the Key Smart iPro Key Organizer.
Yeah.
Now you struggled with this to at least get it working.
Yeah, it took a little bit of time. So don't do this in a rush. So you'll have to really open up the plates, lay the keys in there, level it all out. And once it's set, it's done, right? What's nice about it is it has Apple Find My built into it again, but it can also be recharged using USB Type-C. And it has a little flashlight on it as well. And it has a bottle opener as well as a couple of rings to attach more things to it if you like. So if you're into key organizers, this one's pretty nifty.
Right. Let's move from organizers to protectors, the cases. Yeah. And I have a case here which I kind of love. It is both official cases. We're looking at the Apple TechOne case for the 17 Pro. So we made a shot on that. Check that out. But I've scratched this a lot just to test it. It's not something normal people would do.
Yeah.
But despite all that, it has not retained any of those scuffs. It looks brand new almost. I don't know what kind of black magic Apple is using, but
Apple is making up for the fine woven debacle.
Absolutely recommended. Yeah. Absolutely recommended.
It's a beast. What's not so much of a beast is the bumper case for the iPhone Air. This one does very little protection, but if you like the nostalgic look, you want to be able to see your phone clearly and feel it as well, then that one's a good one. Doesn't add a ton of grip, guys, and it also reduces the whole thinness of the iPhone Air as well. So that's something to be taken into account. Again, if you're a creator, we have some cool tech for you as well.
Yeah. This thermometer is not a thermometer. This is actually a protection for this device, which is, yeah, you can read it there. It's Planck. What do you think it is, Kevin?
Yeah, it's, I think I know what it is. It's an SSD.
Yeah, you know what it is. I was trying to play this game. No, but this is excellent because this is a 2 terabyte SSD.
Insane, yeah.
That's crazy. And we've seen others, but not one that is so small. It plugs in even through cases and stuff. So that's good. The TechOne case, for example, it works perfectly through that. On older iPhones, you will not be able to shoot log footage unless you plug in an external SSD. So the iPhone 15 Pro, for example, you can't do that. But you can use it also on a new iPhone just to extend your storage. You pass it off to your editor. It's like super fast.
There's that. And if you're creating, then sometimes you need a water bottle because creators also need to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
So that's where the Skosh water bottle comes in. Not only can it store cold and hot liquids because it has a thermos inside, but it can also be used to slap your phone on using MagSafe or Pixel Snap or whatever you want to call it with magnets.
Yeah, and you think that's kind of a pointless product, right? Like, and initially I was a bit skeptical, but I've been using this for like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
And now I feel like, how did I ever drink water without MagSafe? Well, not exactly that, but you're just having lunch or whatever, you have a water bottle there. You can just put your phone on there if you're taking a call, you're just watching a video.
Video, yeah.
Yeah. Or watching a video, our video maybe, but you can also use it to shoot content. So it's like a stand for your, and you can angle it a bit. So overall, pretty happy with the
nice
Skosh water bottle.
Yeah, and if you are a content creator and you have a lot of footage that you want to move from your phone to, for example, your laptop, you need a good USB cable. And so this one, for example, which is the magnetic cable called MagStack Pro from Static, is pretty nifty because it has a high transfer speed of 480 megabits per second.
Yeah. And it's high quality. It's got braided, it's USB Type-C. But not only is it high transfer speed, it's also high charging speed. So it's like a one and done cable.
It is, yeah.
It's also neat. You can keep it kind of half coiled and use the rest. So it's not like kind of lying all over all over the place. And for me, I think this is the only cable I can take on travels. I don't need anything else. Like it charges fast, it's neat. And it's
2 meters long,
fast,
6.6 feet. Yeah. For those of you in feet. And if you don't want the rounded braided cable, you have the flat cable, which is the MagStack Slim Pro version. I personally like this one.
Yeah.
I don't know. So there's something about flat cables and
I like
especially with the magnets, it lines up very nicely. So like we said, 100-watt charging, but there's more in the charging department. For example, this one from Skosh, if you have an older iPhone that supports Lightning, then this is a kind of a useful cable because on one end you have Type-C, on the other you have this adapter thingy, so it can go from Type-C to Lightning. So always handy to have this in your backpack or at home for guests even that may have older devices.
Yeah, or kids who are using old devices, whatever.
Yeah.
Another charging thing, and we'll end with that, is your Apple Watch, right? It's there are a couple of cool things we have for that. First one I would say is the Skosh Watch It keychain. So it's a really nice keychain with a strong ring, and you can kind of, this has got a steel and yellow color, and if that's not your speed, you also have this white version. I'm sure there are probably other colors, but the good thing is this is not just a keychain. This is your charging puck, actually. So you can just turn it around, and lo and behold, there's a USB plug in there. Yeah. And I believe you were charging this today.
Yeah. When I got the Apple Watch SE3 here, I forgot the next day to charge it. And I was at work, so I just plugged this thing into my laptop and I was charging it. And the other day, I was even charging it with my Android phone.
Oh,
charging my Apple Watch.
Not allowed. That is not allowed. Tim Cook is calling.
Arrest me. Yeah. Okay. But there's one more for the Apple Watch, which is nifty. That's this one from Static again. And it's called the MagStack Duo. What's nice, it's the same thing as the flat cable that we just saw. But in the middle, there's a puck for the Apple Watch charger. So I can charge both my phone and my watch in the morning.
The phone goes on here. This goes into the power section. Solved.
All good. Yeah.
Perfect travel accessory. Another thing that's quite good for travel, especially longer travels, is this little monster, which is the Anchor power bank, 25,000 milliamp hours, 165 watts. It's got 2 built-in cables. That's what I like. You don't have to think about which cables you're taking. There's one on the side, and there's one retractable one that retracts all the way here. And then once you're done, it's back inside. Yeah. The cool thing is the display, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Little smiley interface as well, but basically it can tell you how much power all of your devices are pulling and at what speed they're charging. So and also, of course, how much battery you have left in the power bank.
Yeah, and you also get 2 slots on the side if you have more cables and more devices. Yeah. You're getting a soft bottom so it stands and doesn't slip.
We use it a ton here in the studio, but we use it a ton for when we go to events and stuff as well. Yeah. Just to charge up our devices because we can charge our laptop as well as other devices like phones and stuff from it as well. So yeah, those are a little bit on all the cool accessories we had that we wanted to share with you guys.
I wanted to ask you which is your favorite, but before that, let's thank our beautiful Tested tier members here. Thank you so much for your support. And
our highest tier, which is the Fuckman tier. Thank you, Rachel, Paula, and Radspanda. And if you want to find out how you can get on the Fuckman tier, check the link in the description.
All right. Which one is your favorite?
Which one's my favorite? Wow, that's
putting you on the spot here.
It's a good one. I think now that I'm on the Apple Watch, I kind of like the ring charger for some reason.
Makes sense.
Because last I was charging it with my phone. I was like, wow, if I ever, because watches are the pain to charge every day. Love it. I think that, and I think I like this one and done cable.
Yeah, love it as well. Yeah. All the stuff here is very nice.
Yeah.
If you were to ask me which my favorite one was,
which I didn't, but fine. What's your favorite?
It's the Orzen Zip. I just love this thing. It is beautiful. It's so compact. It's like the size of a smallish phone.
Yeah.
And it works really well. So very happy with it.
Nice. Okay, if you guys want to check out his review on the iPhone 17 Pro, he upgraded from the 15 Pro, then check out this video on screen.
And if you want to check out his video of the iPhone Air, click on this video.
Do we? Okay. Much strucker.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so.